Hey guys, we're continuing with the hamstrings today, trying to keep them healthy and happy, yes?
Yeah, what does it take to create healthy, balanced hamstrings on the yoga mats? We're going to continue to look at that and why we emphasize hamstring strength first.
We also want to look at where we feel the stretch in the hamstring. Are we feeling it up at the top where Steph's hand is holding onto the TheraBand? Or are we feeling in the belly of the muscle? Right, when we're stretching the muscle, we want to feel it in the belly, not the attachment.
So how do we feel the belly of the muscle, Angela?
Well, one of the ways we do it is we set the bones, we isolate the muscle, then we engage the muscle.
Right, and from there we're in a stable position to move and get stronger.
Here's an example of what we're talking about, Steph. How are you going to set your bones here in bridge?
Okay, so if I go up into bridge pose and I lift my pelvis, you can see that anterior forward tilt in the pelvis. My low back hurts here. I know I can correct out of this, but why go up into something that's creating pain? Here, I set my bones, look at that posterior tilt, look at those stable feet. I isolate the muscles, and then I engage the muscles to launch me into the pose.
Here's how I'm going to set the bones for triangle pose. I'm going to let my back hip come forward a lot more than maybe is traditionally taught in the practice. So I'm starting with step one.
Angela sets that back hip forward, and then once Angela sets that back hip forward, you can see her front thigh bone is sitting in the pelvic socket. From there, she can externally rotate her thigh at the hip joint. Her quads and her hamstrings are working together. The hamstring attachment is now protected.
Steph's going to show what happens when we don't set the bones. So here she's pulling her right hip back in space. She's taking a lateral bend, a side flexion, and because she's jammed herself up, she's now going into an anterior tilt of the pelvis.
We know that back hip and triangle is the source of a lot of conversation among yoga practitioners and yoga teachers.
Yes.
Where we are landing is everyone's back hip is going to end up at a different place in triangle because our hips are really different, right, Angela?
Yeah, we have different range of motion in the hips. Our pelvises move different.
That's right.
We love giving this information, but we know that as practitioners, you have to take this information and filter it through your practice.
Yeah, and your own body, because your own body is the only point of reference you've got on the yoga mat.